Want to speak real Turkish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at turkishclass101.com.
Herkese merhaba, ben Seda. Hi everybody, my name is Seda and welcome to turkishclass101.com. Today we will talk about a fun topic, superstition. In Turkish we call it batıl inanç, meaning something like empty belief. We have a lot of superstitions coming from old times and from different cultures and people lived in these lands. So without further ado, let's start with the first one. Okay, this one is funny. Kuş pislerse piyango alırsın. If a bird poops shits on you, you'll get a lottery. This is funny. If a bird, poops on you, that means that you are especially lucky on that moment. So you should go and get a lottery ticket. You will probably win. So, let's see. Sol el kaşınırsa para gelir. If your left hand itches, all of a sudden, it means money will come. So you are again lucky, meaning don't worry about that itch that much. Sol ayakla eve girme ya da evden çıkma. Don't go out of your house or come in using your left foot first because left is generally associated with evil and using left first welcomes evil forces. This thing has a bad effects actually. Back then people would force left-handed kids to use their right hand just because of this belief. Some of the people are still doing it and it causes traumatic effects on children, so don't do it. Leave the kids alone. Leave the kids alone. Okay, the next one is gece tırnak kesme. Don't cut your fingernails at night. Here I need to explain something. Muslims believe in Jinn. You can translate it as genie, I think. Jinn is something made out of fire according to Quran, and it's believed that there are good jinns and bad jinns. So a lot of superstitions are about these especially bad jinns and bad jinns, and nobody wants to invoke them by mistake because they are believed to haunt people. So cutting fingernails at nighttime may welcome him, thus should be avoided at all costs. Another one. Tuvalette şarkı söyleme. Don't sing in the bathroom. Gece ıslık çalma. Don't whistle at night. Because again, these might invoke the jinns. Genies, I mean. Jinn in Turkish. Okay, the next one is çantanı yere koyma. Don't put your purse back on the floor because if you do, your prosperity will go fly away. Çöpe ekmek atma. Another one. Don't throw bread to the trash. This is more than a superstition actually. It's more like a tradition. Bread is kind of something blessed, holy. So if it got dried or something like that, you would give it to birds, fish, or just put it in a plastic bag and hang it somewhere. But don't throw it to the trash. Okay? Elden ele bıçak ya da kesici bir şey verme. Don't pass on knives or sharp things directly hand to hand. If you do, you would fight with the person you just passed the knife on. So what you do is you put the knife on the counter table or something, then the other person just picks it up, so you don't pass it up. This is very common. And when you think about it, not at all, but a lot of superstitions are about safety actually. Another one, çocuğun üzerinden geçme, boyu kısa kalır. Don't go over a child, otherwise he or she will be short person in the future. This is kind of funny. Imagine a kid is playing on the floor or just laying down and you want to cross the other part of the room and there's a child in front of you. So you shouldn't go over the child if you don't want to make that child short. Again, safety. Probably someone along the history thought that it's not safe to do it. You can trip over and hurt the kid. So came up with a precaution. A superstition. Probably a mom. Okay, another funny one. Sorry. Terlik ya da ayakkabı ters durmaz. Yoksa uğursuzluk getirir. Don't leave your slippers or shoes upside down, otherwise they bring bad luck. This one always makes me laugh. Probably a mom somewhere was annoyed a lot with everyone in the house leaving their stuff all over the place. And again, superstition comes in handy. So don't do it, it brings bad luck. Another one, ağzından yemek düşerse aç biri gelecektir. If you drop your food while eating, it means that someone hungry will come over. And we the Turks can't let someone go hungry. We have to feed them. So it means be ready to give someone food. Okay. Another one regarding food. And tabakta yemek bırakırsan, yemek kalırsa arkandan ağlar. This one for the youngsters, young, kids actually. It means that if you leave some food on the plate, it will cry. I know, funny, right? But it's serious psychological tool that Turkish parents use against their child. So you may hear it a lot. And another one, şemsiye evin içinde açılırsa kötü şans getirir. If you open an umbrella while inside the house, it will bring bad luck. This one is again very practical. If you don't want anyone to break anything, you wouldn't let them open umbrella inside, right? So it makes sense. Okay, the next one is more global, I think. It's about the mirror. Ayna kırılırsa 7 yıl uğursuzluk getirir. If a mirror gets broken, it will bring bad luck for seven years. And there's another one with the mirror. In a funeral house, mirrors get covered or turned around like that. This is because it's believed that the dead, the deceased, would come to the house during the prayers, and it will sadden the deceased not to see his or her reflection in the mirror. Although this one is very ghostly, it's kind of thoughtful and nice, I think. And one weird thing we do is throw water after someone when they go on a journey, saying, su gibi git, su gibi gel, go like water and come back like water. This is for wishing them safe travels. Okay, I may go on forever since we have much more than this, but before I go, I will talk about how we protect ourselves against evil eyes, bad luck, and so on. The most recognized one is nazar boncuğu, evil eye. You can see this blue-eyed figure everywhere, on doors, walls, cars, jewelry, clothes, everywhere you can imagine. And it's a good housewarming gift to bring when visiting a new house. A little bit of background information on the evil eye. This blue eye is supposed to be the evil eye or Satan's eye. So you are carrying something evil on you, and it may confuse you. Why something evil than something holy, right? The reason is that you deceive the evil forces by this. It's believed that there are forces of good and forces of evil in the world, and when the hordes of evil visit you, if they see you carrying something evil on you, they would thought you were one of them, and they wouldn't harm you. So you ward off evil by deceiving them as if you were one of them. Confusing. That's one of the reasons in Turkish culture you don't talk about good news and that much out loud. When you have a promotion to celebrate, school you got into, a new baby on the way, engagement, things like that. These news bring nazar, evil eye on you. So you kind of whisper and celebrate. This changes in new generation, but that's the feeling of a lot of Turkish people. I'm sorry. And you would hear them say, tahtaya vur, nazar değecek, knock on the wood, otherwise bad luck will come. And we have this gesture. Yeah, we do that. Tahtaya vur. I don't know why we do that, but you just pull your ear and tahtaya vur. Early Turks had shamanic beliefs, and a lot of this stuff is coming from those times. But when most of the Turks accepted Islam, it's transformed into Turkish version of Islam. So these gestures gone. Another weird thing we do for nazar is kurşun dökmek, to pour, cast lead over someone's head. I know. Actually, This happened to me. My mom decided that I had nazar on me. I was like 10 years old, and she called someone to do this weird ritual. Okay, so someone melts lead somewhere, and then they cover your head and face with a cloth. Then someone holds a pot full of water over your head like that, and when the lead is melted, you would use some kind of ladle to grab some melted lead and then pour the lead to the pot, and melted lead becomes solid when it gets into water. It's believed to collect the negative energy or nazar inside it, and some people make out of meaning, that weird look of the lead. Like, oh, look, there's this and there's that. It looks like this. This is the nazar. And like reading your nazar on the lead. And generally women do this, and before they do it, they say, bu benim elim değil, Fatma anamızın eli. Meaning, this is not my hand, but the hand of our mother Fatma, religious figure. You probably know a hand figure, and there's an eye in between, which is also called Hamsa or Fatma anamızın eli. And I think this is a global figure. I think it's coming from Judaism, but I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if you know more about this. And so, the last one, okay? Before I go. As I said before, Turkish people don't like to invoke the jinns, genies. Jinn is an Arabic word, and it actually means cloaked, hidden. So it doesn't mean spirits literally, but things made out of fire that are hidden. And people don't want to invoke that, so they don't want to get their attention by calling them jinn. So they call them üç harfliler, meaning the ones with 3 letters, because jinn, C-I-N, is a 3-letter word. So jinns are believed to exist mostly in between places, in dark alleys, in toilets, and so on. So when people go in places like these, they say destur before going in. Destur. So I don't know how to translate destur exactly, but it means to get a permission to go in without being harmed. Okay, I'm done. Otherwise, this will go on forever since I love talking about cultural stuff. I hope you enjoyed this video, and leave some comments about the superstition in your country. Do you have the same ones? Do you have weirder ones? Or do you have more information on the ones I just mentioned? Leave them below, okay? Go and write down what you think. I will see you next time. Görüşürüz.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.